Welcome guys to another video of mine. Today I just felt like playing some Mario Kart Online, and as I did in the last video, I'm just gonna yap about some random stories. So here we go. Okay, so kind of just what I'm going to talk about today is throughout life I've had this really bad tendency to procrastinate a lot of things. Like, I'm not really sure when it started. I think it's been something that I've done all my life, but there's just been some times in middle school and high school where like I've almost been cooked because of it. So I almost hit myself there. Oops. So one of the first times I remember really procrastinating was, I think, in like 7th grade. No, it was the end of 6th grade, because I was always that kid in middle school that had like 14 late assignments, and that was really the first time my parents addressed it to me as being like an actual problem. I thought I was just chilling and I'd get them done, but like, it really started when we went to totally online school at the end of my 6th grade year. And the other day I was scrolling through my school email trying to find some old email or whatever, and then I see all these like emails from my 6th grade teachers, and it's like, hey, you have this missing or this missing, or hey, you turned this in not as late as last time, like, we're so proud of you. And I'm sitting there reading these and I'm just like, what? Like, I never realized it was this bad. And yeah, so then it kind of just went on throughout my middle school year. I don't remember any specific projects I ended up procrastinating on, but there was a lot of them. And yeah, so then we go into my high school year. And so I took the class AP Human Geography, which, it was my first ever AP class, but, I really enjoyed the subject. I had a really nice teacher, and who was super understanding about my procrastination tendencies. So we have, during the school year, we had these projects that we submitted, like, through, I think it was like a few times each quarter, maybe twice a quarter or something. But like, yeah, they're called a country project. So you got a country at the beginning of the year, and then you just filled out the criteria about the country and stuff, regular project stuff. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm getting cooked. Oh, I was doing so good. That's not fun. So anyway, we had this project and stuff, and I was probably one of the worst students when it came to submitting it. I think in like the first quarter I submitted the assignment on time, because it's I burnt out, but it's like the first quarter and you're actually motivated to succeed in school and stuff. And I mean, that just went totally out of the window. It would just start slowly getting worse, like maybe like 1 day late, then next time it was 2 days late. It just escalated, and it was really bad. My parents were on my case a lot that year, and honestly, reflecting, I understand why, but in the time I was like, it's fine, he takes it for credit anyway. But you think about it, not everybody's gonna take your late assignment in. But they also there was times I considered just not submitting it, because I still had like maybe like an 82 or something in the class with a 0 on it. But they kind of they told me it's better to submit it anyway than not submit it. So then that kind of became my excuse, which, not good. It got to the point where the end of the year where I submitted that assignment about like 3 weeks late, and then my teacher asked me to do revisions on the project because it wasn't good quality. Like, that was seriously not good. But my AP World History teacher, don't know if he's watching this, but love that guy. He's awesome. He's cool. He's the GOAT. And okay, so at the end of the year, I'm kind of talking with my parents, and they bring up that they think I might possibly have ADHD, and that could be the reason why I have a very bad tendency to procrastinate or leave assignments missing, and stuff like that. And I was like, that makes a lot of sense. And so we go to the doctor, and fair enough, I have ADHD. I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. And so they put me on medicine, and throughout the school year, of, you know, just literally last year's school, I start doing so much better. Like, you know, I'm submitting assignments on time, and not just that, but they are actually good quality, and I'm like, yo. And then we get to my AP World History class last year, and that was the class was a lot of writing, and I could get it done in class a lot, but we had 4 5-page essays to write, one for each quarter of the school year, and I never turned any of them in late. I'm so proud of that. But I did not start writing the essay until like 3 days before it was due. But you know, I got A's on all of them. You know, I was cooking. Granted though, like there was still assignments throughout the year that I turned in pretty much like right on the deadline, like if not a day before. There was actually one assignment where I kind of put it off at first when it was like, you know, freshly announced and stuff, but then it came up to the due date, and so I'm on my school's robotics team, and we had a big competition like kind of out in the area in a different city, and I was like, oh crap, that's the weekend I need to finish the project, and I don't have any time to, because I'm pretty much occupied the whole weekend. And so I talked to my English teacher about it, because, you know, she was a really nice teacher I had this previous school year. You know, she was great, and she gave me a time extension, and you know, I was so grateful for that. I followed the time extension, did not turn it in any later, and still got full credit on the project, which was, you know, awesome. So I really love when a teacher takes time to care about your extracurriculars. Like it really makes you feel good, I guess is the best way to put it. And yeah, I'm gonna kind of just ramble so you don't stop in the middle race. So there was also another project in the history class I was talking about, where it was a group project, and you know, actually I was one of the people that was more on top of trying to get it done on time. Luckily there was only 2 of them a year, but for simplicity's sake my group never changed, and I really regret that, because they would end up I would get mad at them for not, you know, actually trying to do their work on time and just saying like, oh, we still have a few days before it's due. But I was like kind of wanting to get it done early, and they just wouldn't do that. And yeah, I don't really talk to them anymore, because it just, well, I talked to one of them, but the rest of the group I kind of just distanced myself from, because they would get really toxic about it, and you know, that just wasn't really what I was into. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you learned about how I really suck at turning in work on time. But if you liked the video, please consider leaving a like or subscribing. That would really mean a lot to me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.